What's going on, everybody? It's me, your boy, Super Dave, and you guys are locked into episode number 4 of the Super Dave Stories podcast. Now, you guys know I started this podcast because my MILTOWNSBEST channel is basically in the shitter. Jeremy Hill struck it down. I'm sitting on 2 strikes, and 1 more strike, you're out of there. And I've had my channel for too long to lose it, so I chose the best option, which was to privatize all the content on that channel and let MILTOWNSBEST take a little vacation for a while these strikes, I wait them out because I'm not appealing them. I'm done with the Jeremy Hill saga. That was not good for my mental health, and I can admit that now. So I have moved on. I'm gonna let that all die down, and in the meantime, I'm focusing on this channel, the Super Dave's channel, and along with that comes the Super Dave Stories podcast. And this podcast is basically just where I get to talk about what's going on in my life, what's going on with MILTOWNSBEST, just basically, it's my therapy session, essentially. Now I am actually in therapy, and I do see my therapist once a week, but I need to get stuff off my chest, and I'm not a super duper social person. It takes a while to get to know me, and I'm not ashamed of that. I've given too freely of myself in the past, and I've had it come back to bite me consistently. And I think now I've put barriers in place, and recently on the online side of things, I have let some of those barriers down. Some of those barriers that I put in place to protect me, and I was really eager to see what this commentary community was really all about, guys. You guys got to understand, I come from a world of professional wrestling. Everybody's a character. Nothing is real. It's all writing, and you have to write in advance. And I thought commentary was kind of like that, so I've been putting all of my knowledge that I know from professional wrestling into these characters of commentary. And while I had all these barriers built up and whatnot, I really opened myself up to Eli and Valid Creations, for those of you who don't know. And Eli was the first person in the commentary community that I actually let the guard down for, and she got me involved in Discord and introduced me to Dove, and I in turn kind of introduced Huge into them, and it was a lot of fun. They both, Dove and Eli, taught me about the commentary community, about how ruthless a lot of these people in this community really are, and how hard hitting they go. And I always thought it was a joke, I always thought like they were over exaggerating it. I just remember that when I met Dove in a voice VC one day, Dove had told me that on the Edwin server there used to be a private forum with my name on it, and they were like logging me before I even knew who they were. So I was like, whoa. And then part of me was kind of like flattered, like, are these guys fans or do they have malicious intent? I didn't know. I chose to go with the first part. It was, these guys just like me. But that was one of the red flags that really first got me like, whoa, these people are really like they were serious about pursuing me to get me. From what I understand is Dove said that Edwin was interested in grooming me, and Edwin had shared those sayings. He was joking. I take it in jest, of course. I knew Edwin was joking when he said groom. I just didn't like that word choice. It felt really odd to me at the time. And like I said, part of me was so eager to become a part of this commentary community that I just threw all this shit to the side and chalked it up as that's just how this community rolls. Come to find out, nothing that I was doing while I was involved with this whole Discord people, even the whole Valid Opinions Live, it was a lot of backstabbing. It was a lot of posturing, a lot of look at how good we're doing, don't you wish you were hot like me type stuff. The situation with Jay and Dove, initially I took Jay's side. I did not know how Dove felt at the time. I did not know she felt like she was being stalked by Jay. But then again, what is stalking? Asking somebody how long it takes to clean their kitchen? I don't know. So I could see wrongdoing on both their parts, but that was another thing. It's like, I don't want to get involved in Eli and Dove stuff with Jay. It's just not my business. But I felt like I was being a part of it because Jay was a mod on my channel, and he was also modding, I believe, in the Discord server. And that's truly, guys, why I deleted the Valid Opinions Milltown's Best Discord server. It's because whether Dove and Eli were in control of it or not, it was still my name on it. That was still, I was the one who was responsible for that server at the end of the day. And that was a responsibility I just didn't want at the time. And now everyone's saying, well, you should have passed it off to Eli. You didn't have to just delete it. Guys, this was 35 users on this thing. It's not like it was a big thing. Eli can start a Discord and have it get 35 users in a snap of their fingers, excuse me. It's not a big thing. And should I probably have discussed it? Absolutely. But I'm not perfect. And Eli's got this video coming out. She sent me a preemptive message. One thing I'll say about Eli is she checks in on me, and I appreciate that. But Eli sent me a message saying she's got her video coming out. She asked for permission to use whatever footage she could, and I said absolutely. I gave her unlisted links several times to pull the footage. And she said, I'm not talking shit, I'm just being honest. And do you. And I hope I'm not gonna watch it, to be honest, guys. I know I said I'm a big cheerleader of Eli's. It's just that time I just want to forget about it. You guys cannot forget about it all you want. I feel I made a lot of bad decisions with the whole Valid Opinions Live Discord era with Dove, Eli, Edwin. I felt I let my guard down, and I really showed the side of me that I did not want us to show. I got on the wrong side of a lot of people I did not want to get on the wrong side of, and we're going to discuss this later when I start pulling up the tweets and talk about everything. I have no problem talking about it, guys. I just got to get this all off my chest about Eli, Dove, and all that. I consider Eli a friend. I think Eli is a busybody. I think that's going to be Eli's downfall in the long run. When all this stuff was breaking, Eli's first instinct was to delete all these conversations. And I said to Eli, how many conversations could you possibly have with these people? And I guess it was a lot. So she's a busybody. She's going to talk, and I think it's going to ultimately get her in trouble. With Hugin, there was several times she got caught in between me and Hugin's beefs. And we saw the real side of Hugin. And she basically told me she was worried. She was a little bit scared of Hugin. And I said, well, back off of Hugin then. Stop talking to Hugin. And all she could say is, I have to do this slowly. I have to do it my way. I know you're not a politician, Dave, but I have to do this. You're not a female. She would also say that all the time, too. You're not a female. You don't understand what it's like. I have to do this my way. I have to do it slow. And, just like games like that, I'm blunt. I'll tell you to go fuck yourself to your face. I don't have to do these sneaky politician tactics. And I'm not calling Eli sneaky. I'm just saying, the way she went about things initially made me uncomfortable. And that's my fault. I saw these from the very beginning with her reaching out for an interview with me. She's very persistent, and that's going to be it's going to be a double-edged sword for her, because it's going to help get her further ahead with her career, but it's also going to come back to bite her in the end. I wish, her the best. I hope this video she does about the end of Valid Opinions Live does well. I just can't watch it right now. And, I hope she understands that. But I do thank you, Eli, for sending me out the messages in advance. I appreciate you checking on me. I appreciate you saying you're not going to talk shit about me. I haven't watched it. It's still not out yet. But, it is what it is. It was a time, and because of that whole time, I learned quite a lot about this community, and I learned what I want to take from this community and what I want to leave behind in this community. And for that, I will forever be grateful to you, Eli. And I want to thank you for that. And I want to thank you for all the kindness you've showed to me throughout everything. I just wish it would have ended better. I really do. Which brings me to my next topic, guys. Hugin and the whole slug doxing situation. Let me pull some tweets for you guys. Okay, so Parking Tigers Ryan Morris released the other day. Why is Hugin trying to expose Milltown's best? Is it the crack? Is he simping and doxing for Dove again? Also, Meow Recording is Dove? How many alts does she have? Why is she following me? The hashtag Dove Cult lives. And then you guys can see here, Twitter Geek posted a screenshot of a message I sent him. And this is what Twitter Geek had to say about me sending him this message. And I'll just read the message I sent. I said, "Hey man, I need Slug's full name. I'm really sending this fool a cease and desist. If you don't want to send it, that's cool. But if you would, it would be making life a whole lot easier for me." And this was Hugin Twitter Geek's response. "Let me make something very clear to you all. I am not interested in being being personal in this way. I am here for entertainment and always have been. People messaging me like this because they have heard some rumors about me, they were created by rejects, fuck off. You know more than anyone. You think because I like a couple of your tweets that changes anything? You're a complete rat who snaked your closest friends so you could get a little attention for your channel. You're a fucking clout goblin, and that's never had more meaning. This prick will host videos calling people doxers for doing exactly what he's trying to do here. You're no better than the rest of that community. People set out to destroy your show and you allowed them to do it. And I did nothing but try to help you. And you threw that in my face without ever saying sorry. You went as far as giving these people the attention so they could do what they was going to do, and truthfully, I hold you very accountable. Now I'm going to return the favor, cunt." So this is what Hugin wrote about me, and this is Dove right here, guys. Dove sent me a private message on Twitter asking me, she basically said she would prefer if the ninjas and gangsters video I did was not up, and she also wanted me to stop speaking about some other stuff, and I told her I would stop speaking about that other stuff, but I'm gonna leave that video up because it's not my best moment. You would think I'd be okay with taking it down because I made a fool out of myself, but I'm being honest. I'm not running from the times I made a fool out of myself, so I do not want to take that video down. And she said, "I understand." And then I know how that Discordian community works, guys. I know how Dove's little group works, and Hugin's a part of that group. He always has been. Dove went right into a VC after that, probably shared the screenshots of what I said to her right there, and Hugin goes off to Dave's a rat, this and that, saying I threw my friends under the bus. I'm just gonna be honest, 100%. The only person I truly viewed as a friend out of anybody on Discord was Eli. Dove came with Eli. But this is essentially right here exactly what I did with my Ninjas and Gangsters videos. I stuck up for Dove, and you can see Dove in this post right here. "You are a complete snake who snaked your closest friends so you could get a little attention for your channel. You're a fucking clout goblin, and that's never had more meaning. This prick will host videos." The video I'm hosting is the Ninjas and Gangsters video. "This prick will host videos calling people doxers for doing exactly what he's trying to do." I didn't know asking for somebody's name was considered a dox. I mean, especially a name that's already been out there. We all know Kevin's name. I just wanted to make sure I had proper spelling and stuff like that. Hugin actually has files on everybody, like legit files, and he's made sure he showed his screen to me on Discord, like, you do screen share, and he made it known that he has files on everybody. So that's why I went to him to save me a couple bucks in an actual search. And there's part of me that always knew that he was going to release this, and that's his choice. So here's what I said in response to the whole situation, and I actually showed the screenshots here. I said, "Hugin is white knighting Dove, just as many people thought I had. because Dove is upset I won't take down the Gangsta Ninjas video. I went to Hugen because, like Dove said, Dove, he has files on everyone. Some crazy people I got involved with, no joke, and I've never meant that more. And here's the conversation where Dove said, this is Dove. I signed into this account to message you. Can you please stop talking about the stuff I'm not talking about? And then she says, also, obviously I can't tell you what to do with your own content, but I'd rather that the doxing video about me that you did not be up. I have been in and out of hospital, and I'm not trying to engage with this shit anymore. For my own health. Hope you've been well. So a couple problems with that right there. She's still involved with this community because she's still modding for Salvo and everybody. So she lied to me right here by saying she doesn't want nothing to do with this community. She just doesn't want anything that makes her look bad out in this community, which, I mean, hey, whatever, but she lied to me right there. I don't want this out. I don't know. You just lied because you're still modding and you're still very much active in this community. And then I said, I won't speak on that, but I am going to leave the video up. And she said, I figured that would be the case. Good luck with your channel. And I said, thank you. Good luck with you as well. So I guarantee you, after she got this message, she went in the VC with Hugen and talked about how I'm an idiot and this, and that. Like I said, it is what it is, guys. If you consider that doxing, asking for somebody's legal name so you could pursue legal action, which is your right as an American, maybe you shouldn't be watching my content, because I'm taking this seriously, and that includes all forms of libel, that includes defamation, that includes anything that may hurt or damage me financially or reputation wise. I'm not living in 2014, 2015 anymore. I'm in a good place in my life right now where I can handle certain things, and I can handle it with a clear head. And I'm proud of myself for that. So part of me does want to exercise that. So as far as everything that goes with Slug and that whole situation, that's a legal matter, and I will not be speaking on that. Just so everybody's got that crystal clear. That's so far out of the ball game at this point, and anything that is said further will just be added to whatever case I have going. So that's as far as that goes. I think I've covered the whole doxing Slug situation. It's my right as an American to pursue legal action, especially when somebody releases supposed charges that were dismissed. And dismissed, if you do it was dismissed in 3 days. So essentially I got locked up while they sorted everything out and found out there was no crime committed. I got dismissed. It's not on my official .gov record. It is nowhere near. I've never been charged with any domestic abuse, never had any restraining orders out on me at all. Whenever there is a domestic situation, the state of Wisconsin automatically implements a no contact order. That's just how it happens here in Wisconsin. And the second there was no charges, everything was dismissed. But the fact that a person reads this and then cuts that out specifically and then posts it online and makes it look as if I was actually charged with it, that, my friends, is libel. And there is damages there, both reputable and financial. So yes, that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about the supposed charges from 2015. I find it completely inappropriate that somebody felt the need to not only bring my family members into this, but posting my parents' obituaries, all this crazy stuff that these people are doing, bringing in my half sister. These people who I haven't talked to in years, have nothing to do with my online activity. Really, it's super inappropriate, and it's been reported. Violations have been found. That is some serious doxing stuff. Posting pictures of my ex-fiance is completely inappropriate, especially when I haven't been with her for almost 9 years at this point, and my life is light years past all of that. Yeah, for anybody to even take that information and try to profit off of it shows me what's in their core. And those are the people that are screaming at the top of their mountains about me being a bad guy. But they're doing the most bad guy shit. I've told everybody from the very beginning, I'm not the cleanest person. I'm not the nicest guy. I've have a dark past. My lore is real, by the way. I'm not a fake gangsta out here, guys. The life I lived is serious. As I'm sure you know, your life has been serious. I just at this point, guys, where it's like you guys, there's nothing left for you to discover about me. You know what I'm saying? It's all out there at this point. I had a lawsuit for some anesthesia for my knee surgery. I had an eviction, and one, you know, I mean, there's this petty shit. You know, being homeless for years, petty shit happens. But all my charges are those two. I've never been charged with a violent crime, never been charged with a sexual crime. If you really want to know my sexuality, right now at my age of 36 years old, I consider myself asexual, meaning I don't have sex. I'm not interested in the opposite sex. I'm not interested in the same sex. I'm not interested in sex, period. I'm interested in MILTOWN's best in my career. That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in making videos. I'm interested in being happy. I'm interested in helping motivate people to do better. Sobriety means the world to me. I truly live a life of recovery. I honestly live what I preach. And that's all I want to be able to do, is be able to share my opinions with two viewers, 2,000 viewers, 200 viewers. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I just want to be able to have this as my avenue, because I've realized in my life since being sober, I need these videos. You know what I'm saying? I don't need the shit that comes with it from the bad people, but the good times, the good comments, the motivational comments, the comments where people are like, yeah, man, I can really feel you on that statement. That's what I really live for. And you could say that's not healthy. You could say all that, but it's what I like, you know. Let's go else. What else has been going on this past week that I really haven't covered? So I've been making a lot of noise on Twitter lately, guys. I've been in this heel arc of mine. And like, you might not know me or know how I am, but if you guys really think I'm like this degenerate bad guy who went off the deep end, I wanted you to think that. I mean, I've been saying that since August 31st, that here comes heel Dave. So, I mean, if you don't buy that, that's on you. That means you just get work that much more. But Badwick posted this, guys. He said, regarding MILTOWNSBEST's return, I was never against him returning and found that he did well enough with the content he did beforehand. His interviews were pretty solid in my opinion. However, I'm just curious on the approach he's trying to take with this new form of content, and he's meaning me calling out Leah and that whole thing. Guys, I'm having fun. I was fucking around in my audio editing program, and I had some samples of Leah's voice that I was playing around with, and I started layering it up, and I made this little fun edit, and I was like, all right, I guess I gotta put this out. So I put it out, and I was like, well, fuck, I guess that sounds like I'm calling her out. I might as well make a podcast talking shit. But like, that's all it was. And everybody, next thing I know, everybody's like, Dave's making an expose. I'm like, dude, I made a little funny edit where I called her a man, and I'm making a podcast where I'm going to continue calling her a man. Just jokes, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing, like, Dave's making an expose. I'm not the gotcha guy, guys. I've said that over and over again, and I appreciate Badwick saying he enjoyed my interviews, but that's not all I want to do, guys. I like providing commentary. I like opening up my platform and getting to know new people in a controlled way, of course. As I stated earlier, the last time I did that with Eli and Dove and everybody, it didn't go that well. So clearly it's back to the drawing board, and I got to figure out how to incorporate a community into the content with doing it the right way without egos getting involved. And it's so hard with this community, at least, to try to get something going off the ground for longer than a month or two. Seems like anybody that tries to do a multi-person show, nobody can ever get their heads together long enough to build something. It always falls apart. And all I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm out here in my IRL scheme of things, I got a lot going on. There's a lot of sadness in that part of my life right now, a lot of hard work in the IRL side of things. So I like to come online and escape that. Now, whether I escape that by letting all my anger out as Super Dave the asshole, or if I do that as Super Dave the audio engineer, or whatever, that's all it is it's a form of entertainment. Why would I take out real hatred on these people? Do I hate these people in real life? Absolutely not. Do I genuinely think the statement I made about D-Max in a chat, I didn't post that as an open tweet or anything, that was a little private chat on a stream. It wasn't meant for it was just being an asshole. Do I think that was too far? Absolutely. It was too far. But sometimes people take things too far. They got to get that cheap heat, as it's called, and that's all it was me looking for cheap heat. But if you guys really think I'm this perfect, and I've never said I was perfect. I've told you I was a shitty human being from the start. I'm trying to be a better person. Every day of my life is motivation to be better than the last day of my life. Constantly, one thing a day, I try to improve or learn something. So basically, Badwick, I'm at the writing table here right now. I'm not booking in advance right now, Badwick. I'm just taking it as it comes. I don't know what I'm doing with my content right now. I know Valid Opinions wasn't it. Covering wrestling, it's fun, but my heart's not in it. I love this commentary community, but there's some people in it that I could do without. So why can't I just, kind of mold my own community? And it might take forever, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm kind of like, I'm just gonna be me and let the chips fall where they may, because I don't know how well implementing pro wrestling psychology works. I mean, yes, it works if people don't know you, like they didn't know me. Obviously, people didn't know I was being fake, trolling, as they call it. They didn't know I was trolling with my recent behavior. They thought I was a genuine dickhead, but it works like that case. But all you do in that case is lose followers. Who's gonna buy a merch? Who's gonna buy merch or a subscription from a legitimate asshole? So there really is no winning being a heel in the commentary community, if you get what I'm saying. Unless if you're getting points on whoever you're, like if I was working with let's just say Salvo, and I was being a complete dickhead to Salvo, nonstop, that would make more people want to buy Salvo t-shirts in support of Salvo, to say F me. Now, if I was getting points on Salvo's t-shirts, then maybe there would be a benefit to being an asshole, because in the back end, I would be benefiting off of the t-shirt sales. But right now, I'm being an asshole for being an asshole. There's no profit to be had there. So when I look at it, it's like, why are you being just to prove you can? Okay, I proved I can be an asshole and get away with it. But where's the financial gain from that? Everything's business in my mind, guys. You got to think long term. I'm in my 30s here. You got to think ahead with this. So basically, I didn't do that at the time, and I was like, I'll just be a heel, But honestly, being a heel is more detrimental than building Milltown's Best. So it's like, I'm just going to be me now, Obviously, you guys know I have that side of me. You learned a little bit more about my family, I guess, unwillingly, but it would have came out eventually through my videos. Just stick with me. It is what it is, guys. I'm trying to be all I can be, like the army. But so that was one tweet, and that Badwick tweet really stuck with me. It's like, I just, people are trying to understand, and it's like, I'm trying to understand, Badwick. I'm really trying to understand. But let's go to some more tweets, guys. Okay, y'all, here's the tweet that really did it. I posted on September 4th at 8:36 a.m. Now, if I really wanted to be public enemy number one, I should file DMCAs on those who use my content in fair use just to be a prick and to abuse the system like these big YouTube creators. Be grateful and thank me now. So right there, guys, if that wasn't just blatant right here, be grateful and thank me now. Like, that's epitome. That's like the epitome of what a heel would say. Like, that's classic bad guy. So you're gonna tell I was being a joker right with that. I've put right here all in capitalized. If I really, meaning I'm not being for real. But everybody thought I was being for real, guys. The guy, me, David, Super Dave, I'm the guy who made all these videos about how Jeremy Hales falsely DMCA'd my videos 7 times. I have like studied copyright so much. Do you think I would be that butthurt to file DMCAs on anybody? Come on, guys. But again, everybody bought it. Everybody, even CJ Brown, dark Milltown. And then just for, a cherry on top of the sundae, I think I would start with K-Huck. Guys, I don't even know who K-Huck is. I believe she did make some content about me, but I never watched it. And then Maggot came at me all types of crazy, and like Liana Taylor has been up my ass ever since she found out I was gonna do an episode of Valid Opinions live on her, to the point where like we made the thumbnail and it was all gonna go out. But then the Dove story broke, so she was actually saved by the Dove story. So we never did the episode on her. Victor Burns hops in here and says, why the hell would you do something that dumb? Then we got the turtle lady going in, screenshot, get your screenshot here, flatly do it. That's entertainment, guys. Everybody was entertained with this. I guarantee you K-Huck's butt cheeks were puckered all day and she kept refreshing her studio. It was a trolling to be trolling, guys. If you really think I would do that, you just have no idea who I am as a person. And everybody's talking about my re-uploads. I've kind of been grateful that I've been having a chance to re-upload my favorite content from the Milltown's Best channel on the new Super Dave channel, which you guys are watching right now, because this gives the newer viewers a chance to get to know me again and get to know how I present my information. And I hope you guys are liking the re-uploads. Not many people are watching them, but they gotta serve their purpose. They're there to be there. But this was another tweet that really got me in trouble, guys, and there's plenty more. But like I can say, guys, 2,819 views. If you really thought that was me being serious, please, guys, rewatch some of my content. I'm not an evil-spirited person. Lastly, besties, we come to PT again. Good old Ryan Morris says, Parking Tigers. Community PSA, have you been blocked by My Gloves Are Off, Milltown's Best? If you experienced this trauma, blocking is abuse. Please leave evidence below and explain the context. This is an extremely important investigation. And then people start talking about who I've been blocking. And yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. If there's no talking to you, if there is no hearing reason, or if you guys are just being ignorant, you're going to get blocked. Even if you're giving off bad vibes, you're going to get blocked. I need some good juju in my life, guys. And if you ain't trying to be cool, then why should I be cool? You know what I'm saying? If you want to call that my villain arc, I'm still on it. But I'm trying to be happy, guys. That's, why does it all have to be misery and gloom? I want my content to feel good again. I don't want to constantly be battling with my content. I want to say something with my content besides fuck you, or you look like a man, or are you a man, or you sure do manly things, or stupid stuff like that. This one guy challenged me to a boxing match, and like my answer is, who are you? And my second thing is, what's the payday? Are you insured? Where's the venue? What promotion is going to be doing it? There's many of elements that come into play here, my guy. You can't just say, I challenge you to a boxing match. It's like, bro, is this insured? What's the payday? You know what I'm saying? Like, travel included? Are you putting me up in a hotel for the night? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, don't just be a dick to be a dick. And don't challenge somebody to a fight because they just might accept it. You know what I'm saying, bro? This guy, I don't even know who he is. He got blocked, though. But I guess PT was like, what about a wrestling match? I'll book dude in a wrestling match. Sure, fans bring the weapons match, bro. Yeah, and I'll even throw you a payday, whoever the hell you are, as long as you got at least 1,000 followers, subscribers, whatever it is you do, as long as you're a content creator, pal. We can always talk. But yeah, I've just been blocking guys because, you know, while I'm getting more vocal on Twitter, there's going to be a lot more people getting vocal with me, and fuck it, I don't care if like I said, if it gives off bad juju, man, you're getting vibed. Has nothing to do with the size of somebody's breasts or anything. I just refuse to give Leah the W, to be honest. So if she's gonna block me, I consider that the W for good old Super Dave. You know, people have been using my name a lot lately for their content, but yet they say I have no idea what I'm doing. Yet my name's everywhere. Whether it's for good or bad, it's still publicity. And yeah, you guys will come to see that I like programming, I like producing, I like actually making entertainment. I think that's why Salvo saw something in me originally, is because like I understand the entertainment side of things. I may not be able to execute it to the best of the ability like he can, but at least, you know, I get the overall scheme of things. And guys, I really pulled back the curtain on this episode of Super Dave Stories, and this is what's going on in my life right now. You know, I said some shit on Twitter, people thought I was being serious, and I lost maybe 12 or 13 followers, probably lose a couple more, but that's what it is. But there's gonna be plenty more to be gained. People outed some of my personal information. Okay, have fun with that. It is what it is, guys. I just know making content makes me happy, and it makes me really happy when I get the love back. And that's what I'm gonna try to do. Is I'm gonna keep working, and you know, this world is big. There's lots of people in this world. There will always be somebody who will see my footage or my videos for the first time, and you know, be willing to give it a chance. And I only hope that those who may have been soured on me, you know, come back in 6 months, tell me what you think of my content then, because life is constantly a progression, and we're always working to do more and more and be better. And that's what I'm gonna do. I may not always have the best take, I may not always be the good guy, but in the end, I'm trying to be entertaining and be as honest as I can be with you guys. Doesn't mean I owe you guys anything, though. And respect will always be given first. I will extend a hand to anyone in this world. I'm not the bad guy here, guys. And if you can't see that, just move on. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't give you the right to beat a man down. You know what I'm saying? That just does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. The commentary community is big enough for everyone here. That's the beauty of it. It's a take it or leave it kind of thing. Nobody is forcing you to engage with my content. So yeah, if you don't have anything nice to say or constructive to say, please don't say it. Yeah, that's what I have to say about the whole blocking thing. It's like bad vibes, guys. Can't handle the vibes. If it's good vibes, you'll get them back. So with all that being said, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. This has been another episode of the Super Dave Stories. I'm your good friend, Super Dave. And with all that, I love you. Tell somebody else you love them. And I'll see you next time.